Good morning, Blanchester Middle School. Welcome back to another episode of BMS News.
We will now take it over to Shane for next week's daily national holidays.
Monday is National Candy Day. Tuesday is National Hot Sauce Day. Wednesday is National Nachos Day. Thursday is National Canine Lymphoma Awareness Day. Friday is National Cappuccino Day.
Thanks, Shane.
We will now take it over to Clinton for the sports report with BSBN.
Welcome back to BSPN. Last week we had the Fall Sports Awards for the middle school to wrap up the season. Over at the high school we had the Powder Puff football game on the 24th. Seniors and freshmen won that game. Also, Friday we had the varsity football game at Fayetteville. Blanchester was able to pull off the win with great defense as Fayetteville only reached Bland's territory 3 times. The score was 35-0. Next week they will have senior night and go up against East Clinton for the SBAAC title, giving them a shot at the playoffs at the 8th seed. And do not forget, Bengals are still on a losing streak at 0-8. That will wrap up this week's report. Back to you, Andrew.
Thanks, Clinton.
Now let's hear the joke of the week from Braden Dooley.
Are you cold? Yes. You should go to the corner because it's 90 degrees.
Now that was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Now let's head over to Blake, who was interviewing Mr. Schaefer.
Alright, so today with me I have the best science teacher ever, Mr. Schaefer, as well as Annabelle. And so, what has been your favorite grade so far teaching here at Blanchester?
Honestly, it has to be all the grades. I do like them. There's about 350 students in middle school, and I like 350 of them. Flashlight.
Alright, now is Bland better than the school you came from?
Of course it is. I mean, I even bought a house here.
Alright, now everybody's question they've been dying to ask you. Skyline or Gold Star?
Where's the Wendy's? Flashlight.
Alright. Now, what are your feelings about Georgia Bulldogs facing their rivals, the Florida Gators, this Saturday?
Bulldogs right here. They are a little slight favorites, but they've been underperforming this year. So hopefully they beat them, and then we should be on our way to the college football playoffs.
Alright, and lastly, do you think you're going to be teaching here longer than Mr. Grieve?
Well, how long has Mr. Grieve been here?
Mr. Grieve has been teaching since 1985.
Oh my gosh, I was 4 years old at the time. But I plan on being here the rest of my life and retiring here in Winchester. By the way, flashlight, if you don't understand that, ask this guy right here. He knows all about it.
And that'll wrap it up for this interview.
Thank you, Blake and Mr. Schaefer. That will wrap it up for this episode.
Thanks for tuning in to BMS News. Talk to your folks later.